Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the 30th of March to the 5th of April 2020. It's a general reading, it may not resonate, but I hope you get something from it. And we're going to start the reading off right now, as soon as we've got all the jumpers there. Just have to retrieve that one. Alright, here we go. Oh, we've got a lot of high energy messages coming through for you. Lots of major arcana, so this is very important messages coming through here for you, Aquarius. So the overall energy for the reading is decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Yeah. So this is that time when you're really going to be finding yourself. You're finding your feet. You're finding your voice. You're finding your passion. This is the time to release your soul so that it can find its own song, that you can break through and you can fly like the birds. You can be connected to the universe. You can be all that you can be, and it's saying let go of that self-doubt, that lack of self-confidence, because you have it there. You have it there in spades. It's just there in the background, and it's been put to the side for whatever reason. It's been put to the side and it needs to come out. So what's crossing that card for your outcome, the overall energy of the reading, is the moon, and it's the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, and face your fears and grow stronger. Yeah, totally on point. And so it may feel like that you aren't able to see things clearly. If you think about the moon, there's shadows, there's not everything's illuminated, and there's an opportunity to see things not very clearly. So come out of that, and because you've been given the opportunity here to change what's happening, and to at this time, it is a lot of people. It's going to be life-changing. It's that time that we can move forward and we can find the blessings in this time, and facing your fears and growing stronger. Now, look, what's in your mindset is make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. So, be confident in your ability to love, and your ability to give, and your ability to commit. And because you are thinking, am I making choices from my heart? Can I make choices from my heart? Is those around me, that my significant others, are they coming from a heart place? Now, this is a mindset that can sort of, if you don't allow it to let it flow and let it to be what it is, then it can become, quite impactful in a negative way. But if your mindset is flows in the other direction, where you know what you feel and you know what you've got to give, and so just keep that in mind, to just believe in yourself and have the confidence in your thought pattern. And here we have the basis of the reading. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight, and dare to be different. So yes, believe in that love. Believe in that heart space that you have, and what's coming from your heart. And but allow it to make the difference in who you are. So let it be the guide of how you're going to be progressing this week. Let it be the standard that you're setting. Let it be, almost the instruction booklet, because if it feels right in your heart, then you know that you're on the right path. You know that you're making the right decisions. And where it says dare to be different, just change it up a little bit. Try something a bit different. See how that works. You may be pleasantly surprised, but it is really about seeing things differently. And if you're doubting commitment and heart stuff, then there's no need to. So this is in the past, the Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. So in the past, you've been working towards, finding your own feet, doing it your way, making it work for you. And so, you're ready for this week. You're ready to make that difference, to make a change. And here we are, we have the immediate future. So take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So, you are at a point where you are quite, you're sure of where you are at. In your work ethic and the way that you approach things, and you can be very proud of just how much effort you do put in, and also in your intelligence and your ability to problem solve, and just in your whole, the whole value that you have within your workspace and whatever you're putting out there. And yes, practice does make perfect, but let's define perfect and don't get caught up in that perfection that is never ending and unattainable. And if you feel like you would benefit from getting some additional, training or different some different knowledge involved in whatever you're aiming at or working hard at, then that's not a bad idea either, if it's going to make you feel better. So this is you, Aquarius. It says change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change things. So yes, it's all about a changing week. It's all about doing it differently. It's about embracing new ways of thinking, doing, being. You can sit there and you can think about, what should I be doing? Which way should I be going? And you can sit on the fence, because he is sitting on the fence. But don't fly. You've got the wings. You've got the opportunity. You've got, things to aim for, goals to go to. So, just, get off that fence and and start to make some changes in your life. You will not regret it. And this is how you fit into that situation or environment. The Chariot: determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So yes, there is that reward. People do see how hard you're working. People are congratulating you. They may not be saying it to your face, but they sure as heck are patting you on the back metaphorically. And, they see your determination and your self-control, and they just see how valuable you are. So you have it all there. So, if that means stirring things up a little bit, you go right for it, because people wouldn't think anything less of you. So here's your hopes and fears. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you: scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. So your hope is that you are going to be recognised, that you are going to have the opportunity to move forward in whatever you're doing, and that people do see that. And let's, time to get to work. So you're very much, ready for that. Okay, and the outcome is the 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So this is, you've got to be conscious of what you're creating here and the expectations that you are bringing forward. And, if you are too dependent on people, saying, oh, yeah, she works really hard, she's really cool, da-da-da, you are putting, you're making a rod for your own back, really. You are making it harder on yourself. Now, if you find that you can't sustain that, get some help. Put your hand up, delegate, do whatever it takes, but lighten your load. Because if you work too many hours, then you're going to be less, efficient, less constructive. You're going to, and less productive, and that's going to deplete everything that it was, that you've been building up to. So be realistic, and you're going to do this by going back to that heart space where you are going to do some nurturing for yourself, giving it to yourself. And you will know, I am just taking this too far. I need to pull back, and I need to change what I'm doing at the moment and be happy with what I've achieved so far. So really look at your workload and how you're viewing that the commitment that you are putting into your work, Aquarius, because it may be unbalanced, and that could have a negative outcome if you don't sort of nip it in the bud early enough. Okay, I'm just going to put some clarifiers out here, and just to get some extra feedback. Okay, so the overall energy for your reading, yeah, the King of Swords. So, you know, is there somebody in your life that you are trying to do the right thing, that, you know, you're trying to please this person? Maybe there's somebody, you know, boss, or you know, somebody strong around you that, or comes across strong, that knows what they want. You know, are you, or is this you? Are you starting to find that you are going, you know, you're putting the sword down into the ground, saying, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing, you know? But, you know, in light of the other cards, you know, you have to make a decision to really start to bring through this energy if you want it, or if somebody's in your life that has been like that to you, you need to really start to see clearly, you know, see them clearly for who they are, and what their agenda, and really, you know, look a little bit behind the rough exterior, and sort of, you know, you might be surprised at what you find. So here we have the Ten of Swords, so that's rebirth. So that hardness, you know, that maybe turbulent time, that feeling quite sort of like overwhelmed, overworked, you know, pressured, whatever it is, this is leaving. So that's good. So this is the end of that cycle as well. And from that, you'll be able to come into that new energy where you're going to be coming more from the heart than from the practical level. And this is your mindset. So you're going to be sharper in your thoughts and your ideas. You're going to be more focused. You're going to actually be seeing things a lot clearer. And you're going to be communicating very clearly. People aren't going to miss what you are saying. And that's what you're wanting to happen. That's how you're seeing things, how they're going to go, which is great. And the basis of this is that World card again. So we have the end of a cycle. We have, you know, that where you've, you know, moving into a new beginning. So the phoenix will rise from the ashes, and you know, yes, so take this opportunity to change things up, to make a difference, to find your self-confidence, to find your balance within what you're doing. And the immediate future is we have the King of Staffs. So once again, is that, you know, moving forward, really, you know, taking a direction and going with it, and, you know, and calling on other people's energies as well to help you along the way. You may ask for guidance, you know, but you're going to get the projects, they're underway. They're you know, they're well rounded out projects. You know, you are sort of working towards something that is very, you know, sort of, that has a lot of, you know, basis to it. You know, it's very solid, it's very stable. So you will find that things start to feel a lot more stable. And this is you, and that is your you. This is you finding the happiness, wanting the happiness, being the happiness. You know, this is that, you know, where you will, you know, really start to bring in the joy back in, and taking that time out to just you know, just be and just enjoy you know, the simpler things in life, and the quiet times, and the fun times with family. And if you found that you've been working so hard, you know, those things have all gone by the by, then this is where it's starting to come back in, because you'll make that choice. And then this is you in the situation, yes, Mate of Issachar. So you're ready to start earning from a level of, you know, from a base level. So you're going to start building things up, but you're going to build it up in the way that you want it to build. It's going to be your creation. It's going to be your, you know, you will feel the power of the fact that you have, this is what you've been working towards. You know, this is what you are wanting to bring forward, you know, and yeah, so new beginnings as far as creativity goes as well. And once you let go of that needing to please others, you will find that will grow and grow and grow. And your hope is that you have the ability to come back into your heart space. The Knight of Chalices, so the Knight is about more forward movement, is about action. It's an action card. Chalices is cups, that's emotion, that's love. And, this is from a pure point of view, that you can start to receive and to give that love, and that talked about at the beginning, that you can find that space within you. And the outcome, we had the one before with the working too many hours and lightening your load and all that sort of thing, and your outcome now is the Ten of Escas, wealth. So you have hit the jackpot. You have been able to manifest exactly what you wanted, so well done. So by the end of the week, you are going to feel like you have really started to make some progress, and that goal or that wish is well and truly in sight and is within reach. Yay. Okay, so now I'm just going to get these out of the way, pull 3 oracle cards and see what comes up from those. Just going to pull 1 card each. Cut those, get the right one for you. Find which dragon's going to be with you this week. It's always nice to have that dragon energy, just to light things up a bit. Last card. Okay. So the Fire Guardian, ignite your passions, yes. So bring through that. What makes your heart sing, just really start to feel what what is going to please you. And once you start to get out of that, the dogmatic work day in, day out, doing what you might love to do, but you're doing it for the right reason. Once you ignite your passions, then you will know exactly, where you're heading and why you're heading there. And this week you have the Lilac Fire Dragon. Transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope and joy. So we talked about that purity of heart just before. So that's synchronistic. So we know we're on the right track. So it is about opening up to love. Come out of that practical mindset, get into a love mindset, start to let that flow again, start to feel that in everything you're doing. That will ignite your passions and help you, in not burning out or, feeling overwhelmed in what you're doing. So here we have, I like these cards because it's something to heed, and it's in calling the storm. So what this is saying is that be careful what you ask for. Don't bring things towards you that you may not particularly want, but you think you have to take on for whatever reason. You don't call in the storm. You protect yourself, you protect others, you don't have to prove anything. And this is good to heed, because once you relinquish that need to call in the storm, then you can open up to all the magical and the positive things that were in the reading, and you can really start getting to a place that really is going to make your soul sing, Aquarius. Well, great to have this reading with you. Hope you're staying safe and making the most of this time that we have time out, and that everything is going well for you and your family and loved ones. And we'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye.